coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. The Panther kicker, Zane Gonzalez, has us ready to go, and we are underway here from Bank of America Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for Nick Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And, Charles, you look at this defense, you know, they're a confident bunch, and they're going to need to be. They're facing a group here that is seeking a fifth consecutive victory.
And this head coach knows all about motivational tactics. He was touting his unit all week, saying, we've got a locker room full of guys ready to step up, ready to go. And he believes that.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield off the play fake. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I'll take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield on play action. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what the opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on an opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to lead to a third down.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And that is a situation where in the defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had the play diagnosed perfectly there.
On third down, they're going to go with the option. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Baker Mayfield doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. He finds his man complete. It's Chavez. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 9. They go play action. Mayfield. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd and goal, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Browns have taken the lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Browns 14, Panthers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Joseph Charlton and the punt team on now for the Panthers.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
A give. This is Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Two minutes gone by, second quarter. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First down, Mayfield. He finds Smith out of the backfield. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On second down, it's Reed. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Panthers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw here. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Shift.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Ready. 60 red. Push him back. Push him. 38. Switch. Ready.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. Instead, it's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. Touchdown, Carolina! I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Browns drive about to get started. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Man, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Throwing, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Cleveland.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
77 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. A strong running.
A big hole right side.
And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
I think you'd have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
28, Panthers 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. This one complete to Christian Kirk. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
That caught by Trimble. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Each team making their final preparations for this second half. We're about ready, too, as we'll send you back up to Charlotte and rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw.
There's Trimble, the tight end.
Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Trimble with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They run. Chubb. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Chubb. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He gets it complete to Harris. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they were going for the big strike right there, but this just terrific coverage by the defense in the end zone.
And what helps being a safety in this spot is the back line of the end zone. Defensive back coaches always preach. That's an extra defender because you know that they can only run so far. They can't run past you out of the back of the end zone. Then you know you can't be beat over the top. It gives you a chance to go make a play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there, finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the give, this is Hubbard. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown. With his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Gonzalez now to have the extra point. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They go with Chubb on second down. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. field to throw it.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Now Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
164 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run, 1st level being the D-line, and linebacker 2nd level, the secondary the 3rd. When you block it up well, you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 4. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
And his kick is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Reed. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Reed. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try again with Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And the Browns add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
This is Anderson. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Back to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground. But both really started to come in sync. So for Cleveland, they moved to 9-7 on the year with one game remaining.